morning, everybody. Happy Thursday. Happy pre-Friday, everybody. What's going on up in here? Lone Wolf, how you doing, bro? Good to see you. Welcome in. Thank you so much for stopping on by. All right, chat. It's been what? 1 day removed, 24 hours removed from the Switch 2 Direct. I'm here, boy. Oh, my goodness. Enjoy your shower, Lone Wolf. All right, enjoy your shower. But yes, Chatteroonies, we are about to dive. Hold on a second here. Let me push the record button here. All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome on in to the stream. What is up, Lone Wolf? How you doing? Thank you so much for being first in the stream. How you doing? Good to see you. All right. Enjoy your shower, Lone Wolf. Enjoy your shower, my dude. It is always great to have you here, buddy. Thank you so much. And everybody go check out Lone Wolf TTV if you haven't already. I'd greatly appreciate it if you did. All right. You see the title. You see what we're going to talk about. We're going to watch, react, and give my first opinions to the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct. I have tried my best to keep away from spoilers on social media, but you know how hard that is. All right, like it's bound to happen at some point, but it is all good though, because we're going to react to it right here, right now. So let's freaking go. All right, so we gotta, okay, so we're already starting with gameplay. Cool. Do. Crows, thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. Thank you. Welcome on in. We're watching the Switch 2 Direct. Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it. Also, let me get a sound check here. Make sure that we're good on sound. Ow. Ooh, what are we starting off with here? Wow, Crowsy made it just in time, too. Wow, oh, I like this. Oh, hey, it's Mario Kart. This is the new Mario Kart game. All right, let's roll. Oh, Mayor Pauline, Birdo. Ooh, the villains are here, too. All right. Of course, they're making the drift thing. Also, apologize if I'm ignoring anybody in chat. Yo, Speedboats, hello? Speedboats, I like it. I love it. Oh, and these look like new tracks, too. Okay. I'm not a fan of Bowser's new look, not gonna lie to you. Oh my god, you get to race as a cow? Oh, Moo Meadows. Oh, they got the Hammer Koopa from Super Mario RPG, or the Hammer Bros from Mario RPG. That's pretty cool. And you get to change skins mid-race? Dude. That's pretty freaking cool. That is cool. That's sick. That is sick. Mario Kart World. Hey. Yo, they're selling me on this already.
Hello, everyone.
I like it.
I'm Koichi Kawamoto, and I'll be one of your guides for today's Nintendo Direct.
Hold up.
For Nintendo Switch 2.
Hold up. Pause. Flag on the play. Let me just take that, rewind it back. Yo, why my man's on the left here? Why did he look like he just pulled that out of a freaking Nordstrom rack? He pulled that out of the big and tall section of Nordstrom rack. Yo, that is crazy. Man, they really should have. I don't know if it's a Japan thing, but they really should have like dressed these guys up real nice, because this looks so tacky. And also too, look at this, my man's in the middle. Your shirt's your blazer's unbuttoned, my guy. Listen, if you're gonna wear a blazer, either button up all the buttons or button up none. But this just looks so tacky. Oh my goodness. I don't know, maybe it's a Japan thing. I'm also being a little too critical, but let's move on.
Koichi
Oh, what the-
Kawamoto, and I'll be one of your guides for today's Nintendo Direct. I'm the producer for Nintendo Switch 2.
I'm
Oh,
Takahiro Dota, the director for Nintendo Switch 2.
rest in peace to Iwata-san.
And I'm Tetsuya Sasaki, the hardware design lead for Nintendo Switch 2.
What you just saw was Mario Kart World, launching exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2. Now, what do you think this brand new Mario Kart game will be like?
I mean, it's a good launch title.
A brand new entry in the Mario Kart series is launching exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2 system. Welcome to this vast world. Kart races are held throughout various regions that span the globe.
All right, I like it. I love it.
Depending on the time of day and weather conditions, the atmosphere will change.
So wait, do they change mid-race? Because if they change mid-race, that's gonna be cool.
And in this Mario Kart game, you can go off the racetrack and drive virtually everywhere in this world.
You can?
In the classic Grand Prix, race through 4 courses
Okay.
and bid for first place.
Well, yeah, Grand
Don't
Prix,
spin the
obviously.
wheel. You'll also drive to the next course as part of the competition.
Here's my thing. Do we have Baby
24
Park in this
drivers in
game?
each race, the most in series history.
Please let me have Baby Park.
Competition is gearing up.
I'm joking. I'm totally joking.
Introducing Knockout Tour. Race non-stop from one corner of the world to another.
Knockout Tour. Okay. What that do?
There are multiple checkpoints along the way.
Oh, okay. They have
Your below
checkpoints.
place
All
is
right.
shown when you hit a checkpoint, you'll be eliminated.
Oh, it's like that.
You make it all the way to the finish line?
Okay, you know what? That's actually not
You can
bad.
also freely drive around this vast world in free roam.
But come on now. I need a double dash
By
mode.
going
That's all I
off-road,
want.
You can explore new areas and routes. So drive wherever your heart takes you. You
But
can
yeah,
also
doing
go for
free roam
scenic
though,
drives
that's gonna
with
be great for
friends.
kids.
And even
Not gonna
take
lie to
photos
you.
together at different locations.
Oh, that's cute. That is cute. Yeah, if you have a child and you get them a Switch 2, I think this game is perfect for them, especially doing free roam.
Brand new race across the entire world
Absolutely.
starts here. Mario Kart World. The game launches on the same day as Nintendo Switch 2.
You know what? That is a
More
great launch
details
title.
about this title will be shared in an upcoming Mario Kart World Direct. So be on the
Ooh,
lookout
Mario
for
Kart World
more
Direct on
information
April
in the future.
17th. It freaking would be on a Thursday.
Mario Kart World launches on the same day as Nintendo
2 weeks from
Switch
now.
2.
And guess where I'll be?
We'll share more
at
details in
work.
the future, so we hope you're looking forward to it.
I hate it here. I hate my job
Next,
sometimes.
We'd like to introduce some of the new features of Nintendo Switch 2.
So yeah,
These are
guys,
the
in 2
Joy-Con 2
weeks,
controllers for Switch 2. And on the right Joy-Con 2, we've added a new C button.
a new C button. Okay,
Let's take a look at some new experiences it offers.
that's interesting. Also, welcome back, Lone Wolf. How you doing? The new C button. I'm intrigued to see what happens here.
I'm still ahead of all of you guys.
Oh my god, cringe, bro. Together.
That was you. So quick.
Oh, cool. Voice chat. Okay. I like that. In console voice chat. That's pretty cool.
Introducing Game Chat, a new feature for Nintendo Switch 2.
Hey, what's up? Can you hear me? Hello?
Hi.
Oh boy, that's gonna eliminate the
With
need
this
for
feature,
Discord.
You'll be
That-
able
that's
to
kinda cool.
communicate with friends and family while playing a game.
Should we follow you? Yeah.
Yeah, follow
Okay.
for an adventure.
While using the Game Chat feature, your voice is recognized by a microphone built into the system.
Oh, okay. But you're still behind me, right? Alright, let's keep going. Okay.
It can pick
Yep.
up your speaking voice clearly, even from a distance.
Okay, I was just about to ask about that.
Alright, let's keep going. Let's come. Let's make a left right here. Let's make a.
When it's noisy around you, your voice will still come through clearly, letting you chat with ease.
How did you get hit by a boat? Okay, nice.
It does look beautiful. It's so pink.
And you can use this feature in handheld mode too, letting you easily chat
okay.
with friends and family.
Yo, that's
If you
kind of
open the
live, not
chat
gonna lie to
menu
you.
and turn on game screen
And you
sharing,
can screen share, so basically it's Discord built into the Switch.
you can also
That's
share your
kinda
game
cool.
screen.
Did you see someone just like go on top of that dinosaur?
Dude, my PC is gonna thank me.
Do it?
You guys, I just did it.
Oh, I want to do it too.
Oh shoot! Oh, he's trying to eat me. He's trying to eat me.
Okay, I got it.
Ooh, getting swallowed up. It's kind of a copy and paste what the PS5 controller is.
Hey.
Yeah, that is true, yeah.
Chat to your heart's content.
Yeah.
Even while playing different games.
Yeah, I know that one. It's so hard, right?
You can even do that playing different games, that's
I'm like in
crazy.
the sky right here. I fell. I'm falling. Okay, we got it. We're safe.
Kirby, look, you're on a star. That's so cute. So cute.
Dude, do you not realize how live Mario Party is gonna be? Now that we don't have the need for Discord once we get the Switch 2, game changer.
Or expand another friend's game screen.
You gotta get above that wall that's to your left. You're almost there. It's just like the wall. Like if she gets past the wall.
This is where I have to do a little wall ride.
Yo, just imagine playing Smash Bros.
Watch them play.
with in-game voice chat. That's gonna be funny. That's gonna be freaking great.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, also, chat. Can I get one's in the chat if my sound's good?
Oh, yo, that's sick.
I like your pose, Meeks.
On the right Joy-Con 2 controller, there's an additional button. With the C button, you can pull up a chat menu.
Oh, really? Wait, actually, guys, I got a call coming right now, so I'll be right back. Yeah. Okay.
Yo, that is so cool.
Here,
All right,
you can
two.
quickly and easily
All right,
mute yourself
what's up,
and
Lone Wolf?
more.
Is there something I gotta
And there's
fix,
this.
or are you trolling? Because if you're trolling, I'm gonna have to ban you.
By connecting this camera to the system. Hey!
Oh, snap!
Hey, what's up? Hello. Yo.
Hi, how's everyone doing? Good?
Oh, that is gonna be very I mean, that's gonna be great for streaming, cause like having the Switch camera. I mean, I guess.
It was good.
I guess.
Here's how it looks with just the camera feed.
I'm way behind, guys.
There you go. I bet you like
Can
that.
you wait for me?
Please look forward to games which use your camera feed like this.
Oh, cool.
No, wait. No,
Yo,
left to left.
imagine streaming Mario Party with this. That's gonna be sick.
Using Game Chat. Even when you're apart, you can play games and hang out as if you were together in the same room. Play together or compete in online multiplayer games. Chat while playing your
That's
personal
live.
favorites. Decide your own rules for a retro game competition. Or hold a sports competition between families.
So features are awesome, but it's the price that's a turn off.
Altogether, anytime,
I guess we'll find out
anywhere.
what the price is,
Game
because I
Chat.
haven't watched the direct. But yeah, that's really
What
neat
did you
though.
think?
Just imagine streaming like
Our goal was for you to
Mario
enjoy
Kart or
playing
Mario
online
Party
with others more
on this
closely.
kind of thing, or like if you're doing a speed race of a retro game like
Almost as if
Super
you're all
Mario
playing
World. That's
together
kind of
in the same
live, dude.
place.
And if you're a streamer gonna be streaming from
Camera
this,
you saw in the
your
trailer is the Nintendo Switch 2 camera,
your PC's gonna thank you.
which will be available on the same day as Switch 2.
Dang,
A
that's kind of
Nintendo Switch
nice.
Online membership will be required to use Game Chat.
Oh,
However, since we'd like as many people as possible
that
to
is.
experience
Oh
Game Chat,
man.
it will be available without a membership for a limited time. We hope you'll try it
Okay.
out.
Okay.
Additionally, Game Chat
Okay.
supports the Nintendo Switch Parental Controls app, and different settings can be adjusted. For example, whether parental permission is always required when a child wants to use Game Chat to play with their friends.
We'd like to introduce.
Oh
another
man,
new
but that's
experience
kind of
you can
lame
share
though.
with
You need a
family and
subscription
friends.
to use game chat. That's kind of lame.
On Nintendo Switch, even if you just have one game, you can pass a Joy-Con controller to a friend and play together. But on Nintendo Switch 2, you can play together locally on multiple systems using just one game with Game Share.
Okay,
As
game
shown
share.
here,
That's
even
kind of
games
live
that
too.
require multiple screens can be played paid if one person owns a compatible game. With GameShare, you can temporarily share compatible games with others who also have Nintendo Switch 2 or a Nintendo Switch system. You can share a game with up to 3
Okay.
other systems at a time.
That's kind of live.
GameShare also supports online play with other Switch 2 systems, and you can use it with friends via Game Chat, which we showed earlier. GameShare can only be used with compatible games. This feature is
Well,
planned for several
for
titles,
compatible,
starting
okay.
with a free update
I
of
guess
Roblox
that's
games, 51
I guess that's
Roblox
alright.
classics on Nintendo Switch.
But my thing is,
GameShare support is also planned for
hold up.
select games exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2, so we hope you'll look forward to it.
Up next,
But yo, the question I have is, what are they gonna
like
do
to
about
show
the Switch
you
Lite? Is there gonna be a
Nintendo
Switch
Switch
2
2
Lite? I
system
hope so.
itself.
Please take a look.
A bigger screen, same
At
thickness.
7.9
Yeah.
inches, Switch 2 has a bigger built-in screen. Here's how that compares to Nintendo Switch. The system's thickness remains the same.
Eh.
With approximately double the pixels compared to Switch, you can enjoy games in greater detail on the 1080p screen.
Bro, that is crazy. It's just the way they zoomed in on Mario's face just looked like you're streaming at
Screen supports up to
freaking
120 frames per
one
second,
120p.
allowing for smoother gameplay in supported titles.
Vivid
The LCD
LCD.
screen is more vivid and supports HDR, providing more contrast between light and dark areas of the images.
Okay. Yeah. That is
All
pretty
new
neat.
Joy-Con 2 controllers connect magnetically. Strong magnets keep the controllers firmly attached to the system. Detach a controller easily by pressing the release button on the back.
Okay. I do like the
SL
magnetic
and SR buttons are bigger
what you call
for
it.
greater
I do like
comfort
that.
And control when playing with a Joy-Con 2 held horizontally. The left and right sticks are now larger.
Hey, that's good for people with big hands like me.
Each Joy-Con 2 controller can be used as a mouse to play with compatible games. Both the left and right Joy-Con 2 support mouse controls. By
Yo,
adjusting
imagine
the
playing
audio balance
Metroid
between
Prime.
the ranges, sounds from the built-in speakers are clearer and more natural in handheld and tabletop modes.
Ooh, a built-in mic for voice chat. Yeah,
It
we
has
saw
a
that.
built-in microphone, so you can
Wish the
voice
Switch
chat
2
with
would be called the
friends
Switch Pro.
anytime via game
Eh.
chat. It
Nah,
also
they
uses
had a
noise
chance for a
canceling
Switch Pro,
technology to filter
aka the
sounds,
OLED
so
model.
your voice
That could have
will
been the
come
Switch
through
Pro, but
clearly.
me personally, the Super Nintendo Switch would have been a great selling,
Even if
a
you
great
don't have
selling name.
surround sound
Also, what's up,
system,
Jonathan? How you doing?
Games can be enjoyed with more immersive, three-dimensional sound, as if it were coming from all around you.
Think about not getting the Switch 2. That's valid. I
Place your
understand.
Nintendo Switch 2 however you like with a large, sturdy stand. You can move it freely, like this.
Not gonna lie, that's kind of live.
In addition to the USB-C port found on the bottom of the system, there's one on top as well. It's handy for connecting a USB-C
Ah,
camera
that makes sense.
or charging in tabletop mode. Nintendo Switch 2 comes with 256 gigabytes of internal storage, 8 times that of the Nintendo
256,
Switch,
that's
for storing
crazy.
your game downloads, save data, and more. Reading and writing data is also faster.
A new dock and 4K
Use
support.
the Nintendo Switch 2 dock to connect to your TV and enable up to 4K resolution for compatible games. HDR is also supported in TV mode.
Oh, okay. Okay, because I was wondering about that. Because my TV's locked at 1080p, so it is what it is.
The Nintendo Switch 2 dock has a built-in fan that keeps your system cool. This helps keep performance stable.
Oh yeah, I see the little vents at the bottom. It's about time too. About time they did that.
On Nintendo Switch 2, you can play Nintendo Switch 2 games as well as compatible Nintendo Switch games. Physical and digital games are supported.
But my question is, I have so many questions. I've got so many questions about this.
As you just saw, Nintendo Switch 2 isn't simply an improved Nintendo Switch.
Plan on getting Spider-Man 2 for your
We
birthday.
redesigned the
Oh,
system
that's
from the ground
that's
up
next
and
week.
packed in lots of new gameplay
That's next
features.
Tuesday.
And to help players better understand
That's
the Switch 2
awesome.
hardware, we're currently developing this game.
That's awesome, man. I'm happy for you,
Mr.
Jonathan.
Kawamoto.
Hello. My current location is actually inside the game itself. This is Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour, exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2.
Oh dear God, PlayStation
I'm
Home.
standing over here. Okay, everyone, join me inside the game. There are a lot of
PlayStation Home
question
has
mark
entered the
icons.
chat.
Let's examine them. This sign reads, "Where are the magnets?" The Joy-Con 2 controllers attach to the system with magnets, and those magnets are inside the system. The SL and SR buttons on the Joy-Con 2 are made of metal, so that's how they attach to the system. A magnetic circuit is formed between them, so they won't easily detach.
Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm in 4th grade science class.
Through examining
Oh,
signs
man.
like these, you can discover all sorts of secrets about Nintendo Switch 2. Another example, the Joy-Con 2 controllers have mouse controls. And when combined with the gyroscopes, you can even do something like this. You can adjust the position of the golf club and aim for the cup by rotating the Joy-Con 2.
So your Switch is now a PC.
By
Noted.
combining the mouse controls and gyroscopes, things like this are possible. There are secrets to discover even as you're playing mini-games and tech demos. Some of the secrets range from the unique features of the system to tiny details you might not notice until they're pointed out. There are plenty. Nintendo Switch 2
Yo, what the
Welcome
hell?
Tour will launch as a paid
The hell was
digital
that?
game on the same day as Nintendo Switch 2. So please check it out if you're interested.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
I'd like
whoa,
to
whoa,
share some
whoa,
more
whoa. Hold up,
information
hold up,
regarding
hold up.
Nintendo Switch 2.
Flag on the play. Flag on the play. I know that did not just read available on the same day as the Switch 2 as a paid digital game. My brother in Christ. You mean to tell me I gotta pay to play a game about the console that I'm playing it on? No, thank you.
It's Nintendo Switch
Absolutely
2.
not.
So please check it out if you're interested.
You got me all the way messed
Now,
up.
I'd like to share some more information regarding Nintendo Switch 2. This is the game card for Nintendo Switch 2 titles. It's the same shape as Nintendo Switch game cards, but it's
Okay.
now red and it has much faster data reading speeds.
Okay, I ain't
Next up,
gonna hold you. That being that the cartridge being red is kind of cool because I got nieces, right? I got nieces and they just love to make a mess. So if I lose a game and I can like easily pinpoint it out and it's red, that's a plus because they're like I'm so used to having like black cartridges and I'm like losing them everywhere. Or like let's say if they're in the let's say it's in the dirty clothes pile, I won't be able to see it. It won't stick out to me, but thank God they finally changed the color.
up is additional storage. Switch 2 will only work with micro SD express cards. They're a different type of SD card and will make high-speed data transfer.
I will say this,
possible.
micro SD cards are getting a lot cheaper now. Because they used to be like 30
Please
bucks, now
note,
they're
the
15.
regular micro SD cards used for Nintendo Switch will not be compatible.
Ah, well, I mean, that's
To
fine.
transfer data from Switch to Switch 2.
What's up, Peg? How you
You
doing?
can log into your Nintendo account to use the system transfer feature. With this feature, you can transfer save data, digital games, and more. We're also releasing a
Ooh, new Pro
controller.
controller. Nice.
It has a C button, which launches Game Chat.
But-
And on the back, there are new GL and GR buttons, which you can use to assign existing button controls.
Oh,
In
nice.
addition, an audio jack has been added. We've introduced a few new features, and after today's presentation, the official Nintendo Switch 2 website will go live. There will also be an Ask the Developer article on the website, where the three of us will talk about the development of Nintendo
Routine is
Switch
better
2.
than nothing, I
We
guess.
hope you'll
Yeah,
check that
that
out
is
as
true.
well.
Also, Heg, how are you doing? Now, hold up. I've got another question, and I don't know. No one's gonna know the answer to this, but will the Switch 2? I wonder if I go and buy one, if I'm able to trade in my Switch 1 in exchange. Like kind of like how they did with PS4 for buying a PS5, right? You could trade in your PS4 and get like some like the trade-in value. You can get that value added on to the purchase of the PS5, you know what I'm saying? Like that would be really neat if they were able to do that. Like let's say if I go to GameStop right now, so the Switch 2 is like what? Let's say for example, the Switch 2 is like $500, right? The trade-in value for a Switch 1 is like, let's say for example, $150. I don't know. So essentially I'll be paying $350 for a Switch. If they're able to authorize that, that would be so sick. But knowing Nintendo and how greedy they are, I agree with Lone Wolf, it's unlikely. But who knows? Moving on.
And now, the Nintendo Switch 2 launch date. Nintendo Switch 2 launches on June 5th.
All right, June 5th, mark your
Very
calendars.
much looking forward to the day when you
In
all get
fact,
to experience it. So please wait. just a
I'm
bit
going
longer.
to take off on June 5th. Let me go ahead and do that real quick.
Broadly speaking, on
Let me just
Nintendo
go
Switch
ahead
2, you
and
can play
ask for
3
time
types
off
of
right there, you
games.
feel me?
The first type is Nintendo Switch 2 games. These games take advantage of the performance and features of Switch 2. The second type is compatible games that were released on Nintendo Switch. Nintendo Switch 2 Edition games are the third type. Some games that were released on Switch will receive upgraded versions that offer things like improved visuals, unique ways to play on Switch 2, and more. Now, I'd like to show you the Nintendo Switch 2 edition of Super Mario Party Jamboree. Please take a
Oh
look.
dear God. All right, so we're learning about versions. All right, different versions. Let's go.
Super Mario Party Jamboree is getting an upgrade on Nintendo Switch 2.
Yo, look at all the.
The upgrade expands on the
That is
base game
hilarious.
and adds new features, including mouse controls,
Oh, that's nice.
audio recognition, more expressive rumble, and gameplay that uses a camera accessory, all of which can
That's
be
kinda cool.
accessed on Switch 2. Let's check out 3 new and updated modes.
It's cool they added an audio
First
jack for the
up
controller, and
is
folks say
Mario
the aux
Party
is
mode.
dead. No, the aux is
With a
never
single
dead.
camera, up to 4 players can join the festivities. You'll be able to see each other's faces as you play, so you can experience all the reactions and emotions in real time. Or 4 friends can take the party online.
I will say this though. I'll say it after. I'll say it
Up
after.
next, it's
Let me
Bowser
stop.
Live, a mode where the livelier team wins. Bowser will bring you on stage to hit blocks to collect the most coins.
Hey, Bowser Live is
Drive
kind of
an RC
cool.
car with your voice. Go. And compete in other mini games using full body movement and sound. Finally, take a ride on the mouse-controlled carnival coaster.
Ooh,
With your
mouse
safety
controlled?
bar lowered and secured. You're off. Use mouse controls to shoot down enemies while you feel the bumps and rumbles of the coaster.
I mean, that's cool, I
When you
guess.
enter a pipe, a mini game will begin. There's a bouldering game where 2 players each control an arm, and one where you shake a can of spray paint and quickly tag objects. Enjoy the thrill of these intuitive mini games. How quickly can you reach the station? From mini games that use a camera, the built-in microphone, mouse controls, and rumble, the biggest party yet is getting even bigger. Super Mario Party Jamboree, Nintendo Switch 2 Edition, plus Jamboree TV launches on Nintendo Switch 2, July 24th.
I mean, that's kind of cool.
Switch 2 players who already own
That is
Super
kind of
Mario
cool.
Party Jamboree can upgrade to Nintendo Switch 2 Edition plus Jamboree TV by purchasing an upgrade pack.
Please look forward to a new Mario.
Hold up. What? Upgrade. I'm disappointed. Nintendo, seriously? Hold up. Let me see how much this upgrade pack is. Hold up. Let me see here. Let me see how much this upgrade pack is. Cause I'm about to get real upset here. Okay, I can't type today. Mario Party Jamboree. Let's see this here. Upgrade price. I can't spell. Cool. How much is it? Oh dang, I hate that I gotta look up at Target. Dang nabbit. Is it $30? Hold up. Let me see this here, because I'm gonna be real mad if it's $30. Oh, okay, so you know what? Target doesn't show it. That's fine, whatever. Oh, there it is. Okay, that's the Switch 2 edition. Okay, I'm not worried about that, but yeah, if it is $30, then oh, see, like they had me in the first half. They had me in the first half when they released or when they saw the Mario Kart World. That was a great launch, but man, if they're really going to like try to sell me hard on the freaking Jamboree plus the Jamboree TV, that's a whole what, $80 for both. No thanks. No thanks. Like they should do like with PlayStation 4 going to PlayStation 5 games where the upgrade is just like anywhere between $10 to $15. That's reasonable, but then again, I don't know what it is with Nintendo. They love money, but they hate money at the same time. And it's crazy. Considering though, Nintendo fans, they're gonna buy it regardless just because it's Nintendo and they got money like that. Like, listen, I only make $50K a year. My family needs to eat.
Forward to a new Mario Party experience where you can see each other's reactions while playing.
That is wild how it's
Let's continue
$30.
presenting some more Nintendo Switch
That's
2
wild.
Edition games. Nintendo Switch 2 Edition.
Oh dear God. Why are we still upgrading Breath of the Wild? Breath of the Wild has now surpassed, what, 3 generations now of Nintendo? Dude, Breath of the Wild was originally Wii U, and then literally the day it got released, oh, this Nintendo Switch is out, so let's just port it to the Nintendo Switch. And now a Switch 2 edition of Breath of the Wild. Okay, Nintendo, it is time to let that game go. It is time to stop. It's time to stop. Gosh, dude, I'm so sick of Breath of the Wild.
Of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild and The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom feature enhanced resolution and frame rates, and also support HDR.
See,
which makes the
they
image
had us
more
in the first half, not gonna lie. They had us in the
so you
first
can play
half.
with smoother, higher definition graphics. Plus, you can get even more out of your adventures in Hyrule using Zelda Notes.
No, thank you.
This new feature can be accessed via the Nintendo Switch app on smart devices.
No, thank you.
It's a game-specific service that's exclusive to the Switch 2 editions of these titles. For example,
No, thank
it can
you.
help
I'm
guide you
good.
to various locations, like shrines and Koroks you haven't found yet.
Guidance activating.
I think no, Nintendo's not lazy. They're greedy.
Or you can share your creations using QR codes and send them to another player to create in their game.
Bro, literally no one is gonna buy this game. Like, I promise you, no one's gonna buy this. Especially if it's 30 bucks.
We hope these features will make your adventures even more enjoyable. In Kirby and the Forgotten Land, you'll be able to enjoy an additional story exclusive to the Nintendo Switch 2 edition,
Okay.
along with improved graphics and
Kirby, now this I'm willing to forgive. I'm willing to forgive Kirby.
This story takes place in the Forgotten Land after being struck by a powerful meteor that's causing some mysterious changes.
Kirby
Hope you're looking forward to
swallowed up.
Kirby's new adventure.
Have you ever been swallowed up? Oh, man.
Metroid Prime 4 Beyond will have both a Nintendo Switch and a Nintendo Switch 2 edition.
Pause. Hold up. Okay, there it is. Let's get Samus in all of her splendor and glory. Why was this also not a Switch 2 launch title? It makes no sense. This and Mario Kart World could have easily been the launch title, and it honestly would have sold either way considering it's Nintendo, but Metroid Prime 4 and Mario Kart as your launch titles, you talk about getting off to a strong foot. But nope. Apparently not.
In addition to standard controls, you can use mouse controls for intuitive gameplay on Switch 2.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Plus, you can explore the immersive world in 4K at 60 frames per second, or enjoy smoother action in full HD at 120 frames per second.
1080. Oh, okay,
Choose from
that's
these
kind of
two
sick.
modes, both of which support HDR, based on your preference and playstyle.
Well, also to consider this, Lone Wolf, the Nintendo Switch has been out for almost a decade. If you look at how long the Nintendo Switch has been around, it's gonna take almost a miracle for the Switch 2 to outsell. So just keep that in mind.
Plus, Pokemon Legends ZA, which is scheduled to launch
Yeah,
later this
the
year,
Switch has been out
will
for
not
almost
only
9
receive a
years.
Nintendo Switch version, but a Nintendo Switch 2 edition as well. By taking
Again,
advantage of the power of
why was
Switch
this
2,
not
you
a
can
Switch 2
enjoy your
exclusive?
adventure in Lumio City with enhanced resolution and frame rates. The Nintendo Switch 2 edition games you just saw will be available as both physical and digital versions. And if you already own the Nintendo Switch version of a game, you can play the Nintendo Switch 2 edition by purchasing an upgrade pack. We hope you're looking forward to these Nintendo Switch 2 edition games.
Everyone who got the Switch is pissed about the prices for Switch 2 and the games you have. I mean, can you blame them?
Joy-Con 2 controllers.
You can't blame them for being upset.
Please take a look.
Ooh. Okay, I don't know what game that is, but that's kind of cool. Wheelchair basketball? All right. Kobe. Drag X Drive. Not gonna lie, that looks kind of cool. That looks kind of live, not gonna lie to you. It's like a poor man's Rocket League. But you know what? I can't lie when I say this looks kind of cool. considering I love basketball, but this looks pretty cool. Look at this, calling for the ball. All right, yo, throw me that alley, Kobe. Yeah. Oh, he stole your cookies. And you can dunk. Okay, I like this. I like this game. Oh, denied. Return. Oh, with the 360. Oh, man. They're not going to show the dunk.
Drive, you'll use both
Rude.
Joy-Con 2 controllers as mice to intuitively pull off various moves.
Rude.
We hope you're looking
But my
forward to
question
the
is,
twist
can you
on
cross somebody
reality
up in
matches
this?
using dual mouse
I want to
controls.
know if you can cross people up in this game.
Next, here are some games from our publishing and development partners coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
All right, the third party. Here we go.
I have long observed the lands between.
Oh, dear God. Elden Ring? Really?
This world is in dire need of repair.
Yo, Elden Ring? Really?
The rays of grace that guide you through your burden.
Bro, there's... Oh, my God. Elden Ring on the Switch 2 is crazy work. Also, Darkside, thank you for the...
May you take the throne.
Darkside, what's up, dude? Thank you for the resub. I appreciate it. 40 months. Dang, dude.
Hey,
40
I'm Greg
months is
Christopher from
crazy.
Supergiant Games. Here to say that Hades 2 is coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
Hey,
Our first-ever
Hades.
sequel introduces
I
the
still gotta play
Princess of the
Hades.
Dead, an immortal witch out to vanquish the sinister Titan of Time. You'll battle beyond the underworld to the ends of the earth, getting to know dozens of characters from Greek myth in a story that reacts to your every setback and victory. It's the kind of game you can quickly pick up and play whether you're experienced with the original or not.
Opinion of the Switch 2. I'll
Hades 2, later
I'll
this
let you know once we get through all of the third-party stuff.
皆さんこんにちは。カプコンの中山です。
Capcom was good.
ストリートファイター6です。
Oh, Street Fighter 6.
本
Nice.
体を持ち寄っての対戦はもちろん、任天堂スイッチ2だけの新モードもあります。ソフトは通常版の他に総勢26キャラクターを収録した Years 1-2 Fighters Edition の2バージョンを、さらにゲームと連動するアミーボとアミーボカードも一緒にスイッ
Oh,
チ
Street Fighter Amiibos.
お楽
Yes.
しみに。
I'm here for it.
Initiating Arsenal boot sequence. Weapon safety mechanism confirmed. All operating at normal levels. Testing data link with spine. Normal.
Ooh.
Commencing launch.
What kind of mech game is this and why does it look cool?
Wars where our freedom was restricted. We will finally be liberated from humans.
I'm in need of a new arsenal, new equipment, and money.
Oh, Arsenal. Nice.
Rebels! Thanks for the warm welcome! This planet will be ours.
Also, Prompto's voice actor. I'm sorry, not Prompto. Ryuji's voice actor in this game is crazy. Max Middleman. Him being in this game is crazy.
Because we're in the middle of a war. Don't you get it?
I won't just stop you. I'll tear you apart! All children, bring hope to our lives.
Ooh, Damon Machina. Damon Machina.
Hey, this is Joseph Forrest from Hazelight.
Nice.
I'm super excited for Split Fiction to come to Nintendo
Split
Switch.
Fiction.
The game is
I've heard so much. I heard so much about this game. It's great.
Sci-fi and Zoe who writes fantasy.
Hey, Darkseid, when are you and Mandy gonna play It Takes Two? When are y'all gonna play this? That would be such a great stream.
Let me tell you this: if you like It Takes Two, you're gonna love this one. Trust me. And of course, you'll be able to play Split Fiction on the day Switch 2 launches.
That's heckin' cool.
We're bringing fans together across the world, both on the pitch and on the gridiron.
Ooh.
We're excited to announce the EA Sports FC will be coming to Nintendo Switch 2. Madden NFL
Oh, yeah.
will also be arriving on the Nintendo platform. EA Sports, it's in the game.
Hi, I'm
Hold
Alex
up.
Yu from Avalanche Software.
Is College Football 25? We don't care about this game. Is College Football 25 gonna be on there too? Because that would be pretty neat.
You'll be immersed in the Wizarding world like never before. And the new mouse
I mean,
controls on
hey,
Switch 2
I'm not even a big Harry Potter fan, but I'm definitely not a J.K. Rowling fan either, so
Discover
I
the
could care
Hogwarts
less about this
magic
game,
when
really.
Hogwarts Legacy launches on the same day as Switch 2.
I'm just saying. The game might be great, but I'm just personally not a fan. Hey, Tony Hawk. What's up, dude? That man old as dirt. Tony Hawk's got to be like, what, 80 years old now? Oh, man. A few months. Hey, SpongeBob, let's go. That's kind of cool.
Hello, this is Christian Elverdam from IO Interactive. We are bringing our flagship title,
Hitman.
Assassination, to Nintendo Switch 2.
Tony Hawk is 56. Damn.
As the best assassin in the trade, Agent
Dude.
47 does everything he can to accomplish
He's
his
as old as my dad, which is kind of crazy.
progresses will vary depending on the player's
Oh.
imagination.
Well, he ain't gonna be in Hitman 2.
Our ever-expanding game will release on the same day as Switch 2.
This man slipped on a banana peel.
We are excited to bring another familiar agent to the platform.
Oh. That's got to be James Bond. That's got to be Bond. You're not going to sit here and say familiar agent and not think it's James Bond. Come on now. Project 007.
The world's favorite spy is coming to Nintendo Switch 2, so stay tuned.
I'm intrigued to see where they go with that.
The story of light and shadow that never fades is reborn. Bravely Default returns,
Oh.
remastered in high definition.
Bravely Default. Okay.
Featuring the Brave and Default
Hold up.
that help you control the flow of turn-based battles. Change it.
Not gonna lie to you guys. When I saw Square Enix, I was thinking to myself, hey, yo, are we finally getting Kingdom Hearts? But nope.
Customized jobs to build out your very own party.
Nope.
Enjoy your adventure with upgraded features and enhancements. And all new minigames with unique ways to play.
I swear, Nomura hates us.
Square Enix.
Nomura
presents
hates
the
me.
Classic fantasy RPG, Bravely Default Flying Fairy HD Remaster. Set foot in Luxembourg
But you know what?
as a warrior of light once more.
But you know what? I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm actually glad Bravely Default is back because I have Bravely Default 2. But the first one, I really want to play the first one. I really, really do, and I'm glad that it's coming back. So I think this might be another game that sells me on it. And I think this is a Switch 2 exclusive. Or you know what? I think if I do my research on it, I think Bravely Default Remaster might be exclusive, which is kind of sad, but whatever. RGG, okay, Yakuza. Anytime I see RGG, it's automatically Yakuza. Oh, hi, Majima. Oh, this is a director's cut too. Okay, not bad.
We'll have more games
Any
to show
Yakuza
from
fans in the chat?
publishing
One's in the
and
chat if you're a
development
Yakuza fan.
But for now, we'd like to show a game being developed in collaboration with Nintendo. Please take a look.
Okay.
When the Zonai, who descended from the heavens, joined hands with the Hylians, who dwelled on the surface. their
Hylians.
union
Okay,
led to a
Zelda.
great and prosperous kingdom. But in time, a terrible
They just
evil
gave that
arose.
away like 10 seconds in. It's a Zelda game.
A war was fought to vanquish this evil, one which future generations would call
Oh, hey, Zelda. What's up?
the imprisoning war.
Oh, this is young Zelda. Okay.
Perhaps you truly have traveled back in time.
Ooh, young Zelda. Nice.
Castle? Then that must mean this really is the past.
The story leading into Tears of the Kingdom. Oh, hi, Ganon. Ganondorf looking as suave as ever. Hyrule Warriors, Age of Imprisonment. Now listen, I saw bits and pieces of Jeff's stream of this, and I know he had to be exploding in man juice. I know he was somewhere just going cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs about this game.
That was Hyrule Warriors.
But you know what? That's really cool, though. I like that.
It's being developed by Koei Tecmo Games with support from Nintendo.
And I'm also glad that there's finally a Hyrule game that
Looking forward to the untold
is
story
actually leading into the next installment of Legend of Zelda.
long ago.
And now, some news about Nintendo Switch Online.
All right, here we go. It's main event time.
To enjoy Nintendo Switch Online on Switch 2.
Come on, give me GameCube, please, and thank you.
Plus expansion pack, you can enjoy a new membership benefit exclusively on Switch 2. Please take a
Come
look at
on,
this.
give it to me. Yeah.
Nintendo Switch
Let's
Online
go.
Plus expansion pack will be getting a new
You know how
classic
much this
game
thing is going to go
library
for?
exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2. Nintendo GameCube.
If I'm not mistaken, it's like what, 480 just by itself.
Available at launch. A Legend of Zelda game that
Ooh,
looks
Wind
like a
Waker.
cartoon come to life through cell shading. Controlling
Okay.
the wind using a mysterious baton, Link sets sail on an adventure across the Great Sea. The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker. Transcending history and the
Ooh,
world,
Soul Calibur 2. That's the one with Link in it. Yeah.
eternally retold. In this 3D weapons-based fighting game,
Ooh, no, he did.
with a different weapon, and Link from the Legend of Zelda series enters the fray. Soul Calibur 2. Experience a world of light
Ooh, F-Zero. Man, when are they coming out with an F-Zero?
30 machines.
When are they coming out with a new F-Zero game? Because we need more Captain Falcon in our lives. Outside of Smash Bros, of course.
Customization and story mode. Get ready to experience F-Zero GX. In games that support multiplayer, up to 4 can play together locally
Man.
or online.
Please tell me they're going to give us Mario Kart Double Dash.
Enjoy
That
these
is all I
classic
want.
games with clearer image
It's like that's literally all I want is just Mario Kart Double Dash.
releases. You can also check the controls for each title and customize them to your liking.
Well, that's neat.
More titles will be added in the future.
Ooh, Pokemon XD. For those that know me, know I love the GameCube era of Pokemon.
Nintendo Classics, the Switch 2 exclusive game library coming to Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack, launches the same day as the hardware's release. And a dedicated controller designed after the original GameCube controller.
Oh, let me guess.
will also
Sold
be
separately.
released. It can connect wirelessly and also has a C button to quickly access Game Chat. The
But
Nintendo
joke's on you, I already have one.
exclusively available for Nintendo Switch Online members, will also be available the same day as Nintendo Switch 2.
But like I already have.
Whether you're familiar
Oh,
with the
actually, you know what? Never mind.
or
It's for
haven't
the
played
Switch
them
1.
before, we hope you're looking forward to
But I mean, I
Nintendo
could always
games
get like a third party.
Nintendo Classics.
I could always get a third party controller. It's fine.
You can continue to play select games from the systems shown here on Nintendo Switch 2. Okay,
But yeah,
let's see some more games from our publishing
that's
and
really cool though. I like that. Deltarune chapters 1, 3, and 4. Ooh, okay. I need to play Undertale and Deltarune. I will say this, Undertale's music goes way too hard. I like that. I love Undertale's music.
Hi, I'm Randy from Gearbox. Borderlands 4, our upcoming
Oh,
flagship
Borderlands 4.
will launch on
Okay.
Nintendo Switch 2.
Chat, for real. Who went to see the Borderlands movie?
Your way through a world filled with wild enemies and outrageous weapons. We're still in development, and it's already the most ambitious Borderlands game we've ever made. Borderlands 4 will launch in 2025. We'll be sharing a lot of the game in the months ahead, and there's more from 2K on the way.
Hi, I'm Dennis Shirk from Firaxis Games. We're releasing a Nintendo Switch 2 edition of Sid
Oh, cool.
Meier's
Civ,
Civilization
Civ 7. Who's played Civ 7?
You'll establish an empire and guide your people throughout the ages of history. With the new mouse controls, players can enjoy a more intuitive gameplay experience. Civ 7 launches on the same day as Switch 2. And if you already own the Nintendo Switch version, you can experience mouse controls on Switch 2 by purchasing the upgrade. And we have even more news from 2K.
2K!
I'm Lionel Jinx. And I'm Ben Bishop. Our final announcement for today is
Why does Lionel Jinx?
2K is coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
Yeah!
Plus NBA 2K as well. We can't wait to see you in the ring and on the court.
Why does Lionel Jenkins look like my cousin?
Four kids find this old tattered map. Off they went armed with nothing but youthful enthusiasm and a profound lack of preparation. Boom!
Because, yeah, WWE, though, I really do miss them on the Switch. Because I think the only Switch game I have of WWE is, like, what, 2K? It's either 18 or 19. Which game was the Seth Rollins on the cover of? Because I think that's 18. And I'm not gonna lie to you, that version of the game is trash.
Nicely done. Well, I think that's everything. Let's set sail. This time for home.
Ooh, Survival Kids, aka Lord of the Flies. Nice.
I'm Dave Crooks from Dodge Roll. Here's the first look at Enter the Gungeon 2.
Ooh, Into the Gungeon.
Bullets named for the Gungeon's depths in our roguelike shooter sequel. Now reloaded in a new 3D art style.
Oh, I know Chris JB is gonna love this because he's a huge like roguelike fan.
We're excited to share more with you in the future.
Oh, Darkside, you love your orange sliced GameCube controller? I forgot what those even looked like, to be honest with you. Not gonna lie. Starseeker Astroneer Expeditions. Ooh, Devolver. Yo, Devolver just puts out banger after banger. Oh dear God.
Of the dark future to Nintendo players for the first time. Cyberpunk 2077 is an open-world action-adventure RPG set in Night City. Thanks to Nintendo Switch 2, you can transport yourself to the city of dreams at home or on the go. Get ready to meet unforgettable characters and discover engaging stories when Cyberpunk 2077 Ultimate Edition comes to Nintendo Switch 2 on launch day.
Seriously? Oh snap, 7 remake intergrade. Ooh. Okay. Continue to cook Square Enix, but no thanks. I already have that.
20年以上の時を経て再創作された新しい FF7 を体験いただきます。スイッチ2で展開する FF7 リメイク
I'm kind of upset this wasn't on the Switch 1, considering they ran Crisis Core. They ran Crisis Core Reunion on the Switch 1, which is kind of weird. That is really weird. But whatever, I guess. Oh, Kinitsugami. Okay. Hey, Silk Song. Hey, for all of my Hollow Knight fans. I love that Silk Song got like a 5-second appearance, though. That is funny. That is kind of cool. Ooh, Wild Hearts. Ooh, I don't know how that's gonna look. Ooh, Rune Factory. Big Rune Factory fan. Marvel Cosmic Invasion. I like it. I like that clapping noise. It goes like... I like that. Ooh, but this music kind of slaps, though. Hey, 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 hey. Ooh, no sleep for Kaname. Oh, AI Somnium Files. I like AI Somnium Files. Yo, what in the Little Nightmares is this? Hey, hey, Human Fall Flat 2. Oh dear God. Oh, that's cool. I like Human Fall Flat. Becky had a phone call. Hey, it's all good.
We've shown a lot of games so far. The next game will be the last from our publishing and development partners.
Dang, that's a lot of third-party games coming to Switch too. Hey, thank you for phone call. Ow, my toe.
I give you my blood.
My blood, excuse me?
I give you my life. Turn, O wheel, and transport him to a night of moonlight.
Moonlight. Okay, so Bloodborne reference. Okay. FromSoft. All right, another Souls game. Wow. Kind of tired of them, but what in the industrialized Yarnum is this? I mean, I know it's not Bloodborne because that's owned by Sony, but this is pretty dang close to it. Excuse me? Not gonna lie, that is kind of sick. Just flying around. Brother, ooh. What was that? Ooh. Ooh. Oh God, no. That was creepy.
Close your eyes and contemplate now the moon, as befits the soon to depart.
I pray that you are able, carrier of blood.
Oh my gosh, it's the cleric beast. They've got cleric beast. Oh, this is. Oh, I love it.
Flow for one, and one alone.
The Dusk Bloods. Okay. I'm sold. Never mind. I'm not sold because there's rats. Never mind. I'm not sold. I'm not sold. Never mind. There's rats. I hate rats. No, thank you.
What you just saw was a brand new game by From Software. We'll be publishing a creator's voice article where the game's director, Hidetaka Miyazaki, will share more details about the game.
But yo, the
So please check it
spiritual
out when it's
successor to
available.
Bloodborne is amazing.
That's all from our publishing and development partners. We'd like to thank the developers who appeared today, as well as our publishing and development partners who prepared footage for this presentation. In addition to what you saw today,
But yo, my
our
guy,
partners are working on many games coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
I look like a deranged
We'll
critter
showcase
because it
more
is a
games in the
deranged
future,
critter.
So we hope you're looking forward to it. Next, please take a look at this.
Oh, but wait, there's more. Hey, yo, that's Kirby. That's a Kirby. He's just like, come on and work. That's so cute. Oh, I love Kirby. Kirby's so freaking adorable. No. Kirby Racers? What was the it was on the GameCube. I forgot what the game was called, but like it's a Kirby like racing game. I forgot what it was called, but it was on the GameCube. That is so cool though. I'm glad it's making a comeback. Kirby Air Ride, was that it? Kirby Air Riders, that's awesome. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Sakurai. Sakurai. That gives me hope.
Air Ride, which originally released
That
on
gives me
Nintendo
hope for a new
GameCube system
Smash.
over 20 years
A new
ago, is
Smash
getting a
game.
brand new
That
game.
gives me hope.
We hope you're looking forward to Kirby Air Riders, directed by Masahiro Sakurai. Next is our last trailer for today. Please take a look.
Yeah, Kirby Air Riders gives me hope that there's going to be Smash Bros. Coming soon. Ooh. Okay, I see bananas. This has got to be a new Donkey Kong, right? Yep, new Donkey Kong. Let's see what he's getting into. Not a fan of his new design. I'm not a fan of the new design. But that's really cool. We're getting an open world Donkey Kong game though. That is sick. It's about time my guy gets some love. Oh, yeah. Ooh. Oh, I see. I love how they revert back to the old styles of DK. Ooh, okay. Hey. I like that. I know I'm saying that a lot, but I really do like it. DK's just like, dang it. Here I go again. Ooh, hello. But I like what they did there. Clever marketing. Bonanza. July 17th. Interesting release date.
That was a brand new 3D platforming action game starring Donkey Kong, called Donkey Kong Bonanza. With incredible strength, smash through enemies, walls, the ground.
It's about time they give DK some love, man, because he is super underrated.
More details will be shared in the future. We hope you're looking forward to it.
Thank you for watching so far.
Yo, we appreciate you guys.
Nintendo Switch 2 launches on June 5th. Finally,
June
here are
5th?
the hardware
Okay.
options that will be available at launch. We'll release Nintendo Switch 2, as well as a bundle that includes a digital version of Mario Kart World.
I mean,
For more
okay, I
details,
guess.
Please check the official Nintendo Switch 2 website, which goes live later today.
We've covered a lot of information, but that's all we have to share for today.
You'll have to wait just a bit longer for launch.
I mean, we can gladly wait. Like, it is what it is. We can gladly wait. I'm nothing but patient.
We appreciate you joining us today. Thank you very much.
Yo, appreciate you, homies. All right, so chat, what we thinking? All right, let me put some music back on here. Oh, come on now, mate. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 sec, chat. I know we're supposed to be professionals, but yeah. Ray Phoenix is now on SmackDown, which is interesting. Okay. I'm gonna wait for this to load up while we do that. There we go. Okay. All right, so chat, what we thinking? What we thinking here about this Nintendo Direct? Let me see what chat's reading here. Hold on a second. All right, let me look at the chat here for a sec. All right, 450 plus 80 for Mario Kart World in this economy. I know, right? Like, look, I'm not made of money, bro. Okay, like, look, I barely got my PS5 when I got my taxes. So, like, what do I look like? As a gamer, you love the presentation, but you can't justify the price of the system or the prices of the games for it. And Darkside, I agree. I agree wholeheartedly. Like, there's no way, like, you can give me all the money in the world and I'm not gonna buy a Switch 2. I said this earlier in the Direct. I will gladly wait until they close the eShop for the Switch 1 before I ever get a Switch 2. Like, I'm gonna keep it all the way a buck with you. I will gladly pay $60 for a physical copy of a Switch 1 game as opposed to the getting a Switch 2, which, by the way, to get the upgrade being $30 is nasty, diabolical, crazy work. Like, no thanks, pal. No thanks. In fact, let's go to the Nintendo Switch 2 site real quick here. Because I really need to like know more about this. You wait a year or two and get it for like $300 or used on sale. See, the thing about my Switch is I actually got it from one of my good friends from like back in the day. She was selling it because her son didn't want it anymore, and I was like, yeah, sure, I'll pay $200 for it. Why not? But like, yeah, I just look at this. $449 MSRP. So it's $449 or $450, or in fact, considering that, you know, the tariffs are in, who knows, it's going to be even more than this, considering Donald Trump tariffed everybody. $449 MSRP, and it says manufacturer's suggested retail price. Actual price may vary. Thanks, Trump. And then the Switch 2 plus the Mario Kart bundle is essentially what, basically the same price for a PS5 if you get the warranty for it. It's easily going to be $500 plus, and if you get the warranty, you're probably going to be ended up paying $600. Yeah, getting it day one, no thank you. And then on top of that, you got to have the Nintendo NSO plus online expansion to do the voice chat. Like, listen, I get it, like the voice chat's a cool concept because it eliminates the need for Discord, which is going to help your PC, which your PC is going to thank you at the end of the day. But I don't know, I just don't see the need for it, because you're paying $450 for the $450 for the console, $80 for the game, and then another $50, which is $50 a year for NSO plus online expansion. So that's essentially almost $700. You're basically paying for a PS5 Pro for the Switch 2 plus online expansion and all the stuff that comes with it. Now, I'm gonna keep it real with you. I have NSO plus online expansion already, so like, cool. I see, like, and I don't necessarily need a Switch 2 because I got the Dolphin emulator on my PC, so I really can just play any GameCube game I want on my laptop and just be cool with it. But I would say the selling point for me to get a Switch 2 is obviously the GameCube expansion, which, listen, me growing up, I loved my GameCube. I'll never forgive my brother for selling it, but I loved my GameCube. I loved all the games that came with it and the games that I had Smash Melee, I had Mario Kart Double Dash, Pokemon Coliseum and XD. I had Def Jam Vendetta, I had Day of Reckoning 1 and 2, I had WrestleMania 18 and 19. Like, I had so much fun with my GameCube. But now, ever since emulation became a thing, I don't really see the need for a Switch 2. Like, I genuinely don't see the need for it, unless, you know, it's like ease of access for streaming it, then okay, cool, whatever. But I don't really see the need for the Switch 2 to get the GameCube expansion. I genuinely don't see the need for it. And then the fact that they're charging $90 for a physical copy, no thanks. Yeah, and Darkseid, some of us have the Nintendo Wii, which is backwards compatible to the GameCube. So again, if you have a Wii, which I do, surprisingly, it still works, because I had, like, my Wii still works and I haven't used it since 2009. Or no, not 2009, I'm sorry. I haven't used it since like 2014, so it's been 11 years since I last used it, and somehow it still works. Yeah, like, to be real with you, I don't see the need for Switch 2 to get the GameCube library unless you're one of those cats that didn't grow up on the GameCube, you didn't grow up on Nintendo, you didn't grow up on like pretty much you just had a crappy childhood. Then okay, cool, I can understand that. But you can always get the Dolphin emulator for your laptop. There's no need for a Switch 2 if you have Dolphin emulator. But I don't know. I genuinely don't know. I mean, Mario Kart Bonanza, or excuse me, Donkey Kong Bonanza, I'll gladly play that game. Mario Kart World, yes. Now what really ticked me off was Breath of the Wild. Okay. It's time for Nintendo to let that game rest in peace. Okay, it is time to let that game go. That game is now going on 3 Nintendo generations. Because at first it was released as a Wii U game. Then literally a month after release, oh, we have the Switch coming out, so let's just port it over to the Switch. That's going to be the launch title. And now the Switch 2. That's 3 generations. It's time to stop. It is time to stop it. All right. We're done. We're done with Breath of the Wild. We got Tears of the Kingdom. Also, another thing you noticed was not a lot of first-party games and a whole lot of third-party. That's not going to help sell a new console. To an extent, I agree. I agree to an extent. Because, yeah, a lot of first-party games weren't, because what? Obviously, the 3 Zelda games, Mario Kart World, Donkey Kong Bonanza, and Metroid Prime 4, those are like the only like what 5 games that were mentioned in the direct. So I mean, yeah, that is what it is. And like, I'm all right with that being the launch titles for the Switch 2, you know, cool, no problem. But like, I just cannot justify $80 to $90 for these games, physical and digital. No, that's not how that works. That's not how any of this works. Cause like, bro, I'm not made of money. I'm not made of money. But aside from that, there's a lot of good, and the good, you know, the good outweighs the bad at the end of the day, but it's just too many cons into getting a Switch 2 on release day. Now, if you're rich AF and you got money like that and you just love to ball out of control, then go for it. But for the average Joe Blow that's got bills, no thanks. I will gladly keep my Nintendo Switch with me until they either release a new Super Smash Brothers or until the eShop goes out. Then okay, I'm just gonna be basic and keep my Switch 1 and be happy. But that's just my opinion though, guys. YouTube, let me know what you guys think, and I will see you guys next time. Be sure to follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/YeetMasterTutorial. Links are going to be in the description box down below. Sound off in the comments of what you think about the direct. Think about, feel free to let me know your opinions on it, and we'll chat soon. See ya. All right, and thus concludes the YouTube recording. Sheesh. That was a lot. That was a lot to get through, but yeah, I just I don't see, I just, and the thing is too, like, Nintendo, they're nickeling and diming the heck out of everybody, and knowing how much we love Nintendo, right? Everyone's gonna buy it. So it's like, as long as we continue to buy, they're going to continue to make fools out of us. And that's no one's fault but ours. Because I mean, the brand sells itself. It's kind of like WrestleMania and WWE. It's like the name, like branding sells. Because wrestling is on the marquee, we're going to buy tickets. Because, you know, the Super Bowl, as bad as some of the games are, the Super Bowl is on the marquee. We're gonna go to the games because the brand sells. It's simple marketing and branding, and no one, like 3 entities, actually no, 5 entities sell the brand better than anybody. That's the NFL, that's the NBA, it's Nintendo, it's WWE, and to a lesser extent, it's the World Cup. Or actually 6 entities. It's the NFL, it's the NBA, it is WWE, what is it, the Olympics, the World Cup, and Nintendo. No one sells the brand harder than those 6. And like you can't really like be upset with them for it because people are gonna buy. Yeah. I'm going to take some time to first go use the bathroom and refill my water, and then we're gonna get into some Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. And so yeah, if you guys feel free to stick around, and yeah, feel free to stick around, guys. I'm gonna get everything set up, and then we'll BRB, guys. All right.